What's going on, guys? How is it going, Mike? Huggy? Straight? Give everybody a few minutes to hop on in here. What's going on, Robert? If you guys didn't get an opportunity, I put up a video a little bit earlier, around 5 o'clock, that talks about the Madden 20 ratings. The Metacritic, extremely low as it has been. So yeah, we're definitely going to do some live breakdowns. You guys are spoiling me, man. It's almost easier to do a bunch of streams than it is to just do breakdowns. How's it going, Master Doc 7? Adjust my wind guard there. Try not to go too long tonight. I've got a podcast to do later, so I don't believe I'm going to go past maybe an hour. I'm doing great. Hope you guys are doing good too. I think I can show you guys more on a live stream than I can on just a video, and it certainly eliminates the, it's just your game, it's just one play, you played for 16 hours to get this rhetoric. So, I mean, what we're going to look at tonight is pretty much unequivocally broken logic that you could honestly make this video with Madden 17, probably 18, definitely 19. So give it about another 4 minutes here. I agree, Troy. The mobile game should have everything the console game has and less. It should not be the other way around. And the important thing is, with the mobile franchise, we have to understand that eliminates the argument that the NFL won't let them put holdouts into their game. It's not a valid point any longer. So we don't know why these things aren't included, but wow, we know partly how they cannot not be included. All right, guys, give it about 2 more minutes and we'll get started. Out of curiosity, do you guys see the replay screen or do you see my channel banner there? Okay. I didn't know. Got a video coming up this week, Madden 20 comparing to like Madden 97, and it's amazing some of the syncrasies that we see between the two games. All right, go ahead and get started. Take a look at some zone defense problems here. Andrew Luck, Funchess, Hilton, Doyle. What I want to focus on primarily is this is a logic issue that's been in the game for so very long. I can't understand why they don't have some type of way to fix it. So it works with Funchess, it works with Hilton. Just the timing and the rolling matter. You know, you take a look at how these zones are cleared. I mean, right now, you basically have your defensive tackle playing really good zone on both of them. Could be a linebacker depending on your set. But as you can see, you know, even a good corner like Smith, even a decent safety here like Earl Thomas, you know, they just do not have any type of reaction to anything. There's no more threats on this side of the field, and they continue to almost parallel each other as they back up into their zones. Now, what actually makes this play effective is right here. For some reason, when Young comes across, and you can see procedurally, it's very good that he looks back, okay? So you've kind of got that AI where he's making eye contact, or you could at least say with head tracking, he's aware of what's going on. Yet for some reason right here, he peels out of his zone. Now, you can't come out of your zone if you don't have someone behind here picking it up. So you've got Tony Jefferson back here, very, very well-respected safety, and he's not going to pick up Hilton, and he's not going to pick up Funchess. So this release right here, which makes no sense in the terms of, you know, any type of football, leaves essentially two players wide open. And you can see, you know, the peeling continues across. So, you know, this linebacker, corner, whatever it may be, you know, spins back around once the ball is thrown. You know, you're going to be hard-pressed to find any defender going back into a zone doing that. So really, what makes this play successful is whether or not you can get enough of an angle on TY or the catch animation to get him in the open field here. Because a lot of times, you know, as you can see, this ball's going to be thrown a little bit late. He may not always be able to get enough space to turn the corner. It's actually much, much more successful with Funchess. But the good thing about hitting TY is because Funchess is behind, he can often go out and set a block. But now that you know what to look for, we'll go back through here, watch this a couple times, and you'll see it. Essentially, it's the same thing every single time. You're waiting for that lineman to stop, you're getting the animation, you're turning the corner. So now that we've done that twice, we'll go back and just take a look real quick. Now that you guys have a better expectation of how this play is broken, you know, again, you know, underneath, the play is decent. I actually like that they kind of chuck each other there. But you come back here, you take a look at your safeties, and it's just, you know, zone coverage till the end. We take a look again. The key read here is going to be number 40. No matter how he runs out here, the fact that he's about to stop before he exits this zone becomes the true downfall of the play. So in this case, you can actually see they have a shared reaction, number 40, number 90. They're basically doing the same thing right here. They're carrying receivers They're carrying receivers through their zone, but once their zone assignment stops, in real football, you would carry the player through his zone until someone else picked him up, like we talked about earlier, whether it's going to be this corner coming down or whether it's going to be this corner coming over. You don't want to leave someone wide open. It's passing a receiver. So these two essentially do the same exact thing out of their coverage, same exact logic. So here's what we're going to do. I need somebody to help me in the chat. I need somebody to write Young, number 40, and McPhee, number 90. So knowing that they reacted this time the exact same, we're going to go back and take a look at their ratings and try to understand a little better. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Bundles and Adams. Let's take a look at the ratings and see if there's any disparity. I would imagine there would be. Trying to see where they have McPhee listed, because Madden really doesn't set its positioning right. Oh, of course I can't make that change. All right, so somebody's going to need to type this as well. Let's take a look at his play recognition is what we looked at last night, and the zone coverage. So play recognition for McPhee is 75. His zone coverage is 68. So 75 and 68. Now we've got to go look at Young. Somebody write that down there so I know it. So Young is play recognition 80, so he's higher, and his zone coverage is 75. So he's 5 greater in play recognition. Is that the wrong Young? Is it the wrong Young? What is it, the safety? Where would this Young be? Young number 40. Was he a backup? Where could he be? You are correct. That is Young number 25. Young 40 must be a corner or a linebacker. There he is. Kenny Young. Probably would have been better off not recognizing. His play recognition is 69, and his zone coverage is 70. So it did get worse. However, it's very odd that they react near identical. Actually, he's a little messy here. All before that, he's a little messy before that, but they peel back the same exact way, and that's really what has to stop. You have to stop this peeling. You have to have these safeties react better, and we'll just take a look at the blocking real quick here, since we've talked about it so frequently. This isn't that bad of a pocket. A little bit of the piggyback blocking here that we've talked about, absolutely needs to be eliminated from the game altogether. There's no coach in the land that's going to tell you the best way to help block someone is to stand behind them. In this case, it shifts into a double team block, but we'll go do this one more time, and then I want to move the ball and show you that this issue repeats itself all the way down the field. For some reason, I feel like he froze there. He did freeze there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So again, so much of this game is not learning or understanding football. It's learning and understanding how the defense reacts, what key to look for, and how to, adjust what you do based on that. So we're going to move the ball back. We'll go to the 20. Which should give the secondary a much greater time to react and correct themselves. So if we remember before, the safeties had kind of bit down a little bit, they really shouldn't have that same logic with so much more field behind them. So even though we may be able to see the play be successful the same way, this should not be happening. So we'll go back, we'll take a look at Tony Jefferson. And again, it's player logic, it's player AI. When you're in the red zone, you're playing differently, yet these two play the exact same. The safety here is just backing into a zone and stopping. Stopping is pretty much one of the worst things you can do. Stops, turns, and this is all ground given up. He does do a decent job of pursuing. I'll give him the pursuit, but at the same time, he is really close to letting this go. As a matter of fact, I think it would be rather easy to get a touchdown here. We'll try it. Like I said, it's usually pretty easy underneath. I agree with you, Slayer. It is very disheartening to know that you can load up this game relatively quickly and find these major flaws. Someone, no doubt, programmed this. Someone programmed them to carry zones like this and peel back away. Now, in this case, the ball was thrown. The interesting thing about it is the ball being thrown, they have the same reaction to that. Whether they're leaving their zone or whether they're reacting to the pass, they do so in tandem. So like we talked about, all these different ratings, his zone rating, his play recognition, what changes are they really making? They're not making a true impact on the field. Go back and take a look at the safety there. Same exact situation. I mean, watch the footwork. You would never want to react to a pass coming across you like that. And in this case, I don't get out front, but I'm actually able to get closer to turning the corner. One of the first things we talked about is the reason I have a hard time turning the corner is because I'm stuck so close to the end zone. That's why I said this is a lot easier with number 17 or whoever, in this case it's Funchess, whoever your other receiver is. You just have to wait a little longer for the play to develop. So we'll go back and we'll see if we can't get Funchess on one. Give him a little bit of action. See, so there, like we talked about. Oh, I got stuck in a tiptoe animation. There, it's just waiting. It's just playing the waiting game. And again, understanding your keys. So, same scenario, comes out, little press, little bump, okay, both of these are going to peel. So, obviously you're waiting for him to peel back. Now, all you have to do is wait to get through number 40 on his zone, and he'll peel back again. So once this happens, you know that it's safe to throw the ball. Your safety back here has really done nothing. When we went back, if you can remember, now we were throwing to TY because the corner had rolled back. He stays still this entire time. He should be moving. So when he doesn't react, this is all just stagnant time on the field. This actually makes it easier for your slot receiver to get around the corner because he's given up all this space. So now, once this safety or corner, linebacker, whoever it is going to be, peels back, that's where you need to place the ball. Now you get upfield, and in some cases, you do have TY there. It's a big motion shift, but you do have the ability to have a block picked up too. From now, it would just be speed. I mean, if I hadn't been so close to the sidelines and started the tiptoe, that probably would have been a touchdown. So we'll go back, we'll try it again with you guys having a little bit better understanding. Probably be better if I went into the game. To have a better understanding here of what you're looking at when those reads are being made. This time, as long as I have the speed, it's definitely going to be a touchdown. So, take a look again. Actually, it does a nice little animation there, but it's almost like he seems like he got hurt. But again, clears out, runs across. You're just waiting for those peel backs to happen. Peel back. The safety's going to be back here literally standing still. These safeties, almost like they've never been on a football field before. They're not going to be playing like this. It's okay. Don't worry. Funchess catches. In this case, Hilton is almost a deterrent to me because he gets a catch animation as well. But he's able to... Actually, this would be a really good way to look at this. If you ever analyze this game, you'll look for animation transitions. And I've talked about it before. Players that have dreadlocks or towels, it's easy to see them cut in and out of the animation because their dreadlocks or their towel will change position. So he goes for a catch animation. He goes out to block. And right now the game is just searching and searching. Is there a blocking animation for T.Y. Hilton to play? And when there's no animation right here, the only thing the game can do is stop him. There's no animation for him to play out, so it stops. And this is the end result of that. This is the end result of an anno turns his head back and forth. So we'll go ahead and move this ball up since we've really not seen any change from the 30 to the 20. We're going to put this at the opposing 20, so you technically have them playing in their red zone now. The safeties should all play fundamentally different now because they're giving up touchdown. They can only go back so far. They should defend the end zone in a much different facet than they would the middle of the field. So it's the same exact reads, though. Waiting for that pullback. Right there it is. Gets tipped by the other safety drop or the other corner dropping back. But again, if it wasn't, you've got all the same exact reads. So from an offensive standpoint, my keys as a quarterback do not change from my 20, their 20, midfield. It does not matter. In real life, your defensive keys are constantly changing. So in this case, there's mass confusion over here. And it really seems brought on by the fact that they're running together. They might have brought their corners down, which is making it play a little bit differently. But again, the peel back is still right here. Right there it is. Try to see where he comes from. So they do a pretty good job at moving out, and then he drops back. But I believe he's reacting to the pass. Yes, he's reacting to the pass and gets kind of a elongated motion to get out there. I wonder if T.Y. being held up so much would have made this timed a little off. So we'll try this again. I don't know if T.Y. is going to have the space needed. Well, this is the answer to that question. So again, same exact scenarios, except now we don't probably have as much hitting. So, that bumping that was happening before isn't there. T.Y. kind of gets the free release. Here comes the check right there. It's a little bit less noticeable, but again, animation-based gameplay, it's the footwork. This safety right here cannot play the end zone the same as he can midfield. Yet in Madden, they constantly do. He comes back here to stand and watch and wait and react. So that's what causes this. I believe the noise is the throwing motion, guys. Coach says this is my zone and I can't leave it. That's exactly it. I mean, that's exactly what they're doing. So again, I mean, just imagine how easy, if you were in a competitive Madden experience and you were trying to defend this, how do you defend this? You can only control one player. Am I controlling this corner? Am I taking control of Jimmy Smith and dragging him across the field to cover T.Y. Hilton? Am I controlling this player to carry him out of the zone so he doesn't do this strange peel back? Or am I taking control of the safety because I'm going to move him over here to make sure that I can defend the goal line? You cannot do all of them. And that becomes the problem with Madden. You cannot take control of every single player and correct it. Yet none of these players seem capable of understanding a very simple concept of just reading through a zone. Here's another situation where animations, if there's not one to play out that meshes, it doesn't matter. So Mac is going to chop under number 48, but because the animations don't really line up, he ends up taking his own man out and letting control of the block go. So that's super helpful. Just as is this. I guess this was the payback, right? I guess if you're going to chop my legs out, I'm going to run back through and just stand on you. Maybe that'll be the... Maybe this will be the screenshot. I don't know. I don't know if that's dramatic enough. Maybe it is. I don't know. You guys let me know. So we'll go back through here. Just see if we can get any zone shenanigans. So the problem is, once you've mastered this, it is so easy to do. So, again, now that we know all these problems and how they sum up, let's see how many touchdowns I can get in a row just by doing this. I think they're going to give me one there. If not, that was at the one. There's two. There is no, in my opinion, there is no AI here. They are playing the exact same way. See if we can get Funchess. No, we didn't get Funchess. But we got a mess of animations back there. The defense isn't a random play. It's a random zone. We'll get Funchess here, though. We'll make up for it. That animation actually pulled him out of that zone. He didn't catch that. It's very odd if he didn't catch that. I could have swore that he caught that. He actually goes, if you look at the animation, to peel out of that and actually just slides. So right here, he just starts sliding. And he's sliding because he's stuck in this pass deflection animation. He caught that. I guess he got up and spiked the ball. I thought he got up, like, frustrated. I don't know, this might be just as good of a... I mean, really, if you had to caption this, if you had to tell me what happened on this play, you've got 23 and 40 kind of face down in a lump. You've got Smith going through Ebron, and Funchess having just caught a pass. I mean, this does not appear to be football. It would only be nicer if he had just spiked the ball into him. I think if that had happened, I would have been happier. The other side of this is, if you guys have not realized, they've also left, since we haven't really talked about it much, they are leaving Doyle wide open every single time. So no one is paying attention to Jack Doyle underneath. You can also just go in, although he's slower, you can go in and continue to just throw to him. Now his availability as a receiver is basically just no one is setting in this zone or reading this zone. So as you can see, these two dedicate out to their zone. The safety dedicates back to his zone in the end zone. And then the only reaction you're going to see is that of the ball being thrown. So you basically have 3 wide open options every single time you drop back, not based on anything you're doing, but rather based on how the defense does not react to the players on the field or what their assignments would be. veil of player ratings. You know, they're out with Keenan Allen right now. And yet their game plays this way. Actually got a pass deflection there. Very impressive. Untouched, actually, it would appear. Yes, untouched. But I like it. I mean, he definitely should have been actually attempted to be blocked. But I'll take it. It's the first one we've seen. I think at the end of this, the safety comes over and is like, it's okay, man. You're not supposed to be trying to cover T.Y. Hilton anyway. If you really need to know how broken it is, this may be the best visual. I'm running with T.Y. Hilton through my zone. I have to stop. I pick another player up in my zone. Why? Why does any of that have to happen? Why does this movement right here have to take place? From a procedure standpoint, he really doesn't know what's going on back behind him. And of course, the safety just stands here and watches this unfold. Imagine being this safety, standing in your end zone, but then seeing this in front of you. What do you go say to that player? What happens at the end of this after the touchdown is called? Somebody gets a helmet tap. Maybe he does say to him, hey, don't overdo that again. Hey, that's not how you cover anybody. Like, they get an argument after this. This may be the most realistic thing that happens in the game. Did they get in a little faux pas fight? Wait a second. We may have the most realistic Madden ever. This may be more realistic than Schobert walking off the field the other day. Jefferson goes over to him to call out his horrid coverage, and Young takes exception to it right there because all he did was stand back there. So if I had to guess, Jefferson comes over and says, hey, don't ever run a zone like that again. You gave up a touchdown, and that's not the way we're supposed to play. And 40 goes back to him and says, hey, excuse me, bro. The only reason you knew that is because you were standing still in the end zone. So why don't you learn how to play your own zone before you come at me, because you've been doing this all night. That's pretty much the most realistic thing I've ever seen in this game. I mean, I'll be honest with you, 2K doesn't do this. If everybody wants to bring up 2K, they've never had this happen. Somebody should send this to a developer. Right there is exactly what happens. He's watching him juke in the middle of the field. He gives up the touchdown, and then he comes over, and he goes to argue with him over it, and then he sends it right back to him and says, you know what, bro, if you weren't standing there, that would have never happened. That's incredible. That is a level of realism unmatched. Unmatched by any game I've seen. So don't say I don't say positives about this game, guys. It's literally just pick your poison on that side of the field. I don't know what to say if it's just my copy. If nobody else sees this. I can't imagine that I'm the only person in the world who plays this game and has safeties go and stand in the end zone while touchdowns come. I can't imagine that all the community days, all the people that go and talk to them about this game, this is one of the worst ones here, have never actually went to them and said, hey, listen, you need to update your coverage logic, because what happens is this. This player right here doesn't continue on. This is the worst one because the ball is already thrown. The ball, we'll just show you right here. This is the ball coming out of Andrew Luck's hand. So there's no doubt about it. That ball is in flight. So why in the world would he... And you know it's thrown because it sounds like a rocket launcher went off, right? So even if you watched it live, you know it's thrown. Why is he doing this? What is this movement doing? It's not playing the pass. It's not playing the receiver. It's literally just giving up the touchdown. He opens this whole area up by doing that. I wonder if they have another disagreement. No. Coach told Jefferson, don't even say nothing to him anymore. Jefferson's going off the field. He's not going to play with him. He's seen enough. He said, you know what? I'm done. Get one of these guys in here. Coach is already down here ready. He's like, all right, who you want me to put in? 79? 10? 10 looks a little scraggly. He's telling him right now, just come on down here. I'll pull you out. It's okay. Just come down here. I've got you. He knows he's seen enough. He's looking back there like, who you got? You got number 81? Who wants to play defense? Who wants to try to play corner? These sidelines are atrocious. They pulled the refs out of the game, but they left this in. Here, at number 21. He's going to come on. Look at the detail. Look at his hand. Just his club. Maybe they're being kind to skinny linemen, men. I don't know what Andrew Luck just did, but he did something. He does a very strange movement. Oh, this was a bad snap. I'm sorry. This was the game having a bad snap. I thought he faked the handoff to Marlon Mack for no reason, but it was just a poor snap. So poor, in fact, that the ball, rather than actually just be off center and have the quarterback move, it just shifts into his hands. This is why people talk about the attention to detail. If you're going to go to that level to put in bad snaps, why are you having the ball steer into the player's hands? Why even bother? Don't put them in. Don't put off snaps in the game if this is going to be the end result. It's not worth the effort. Put something else in. But, as some of those reviews talk about, it seems like Madden just puts things in to say things are put in the game. Well, we put in bad snaps. Yeah, you didn't put them in properly, but we still put them in. How many times have you went through and seen that they've updated cover logic? So, all right, guys, you can load this up on your own and literally just have the joy of throwing touchdowns all day. I guess just for the fun of it, I wonder what would happen if I took off and just started running. I wonder how they would react. Let's see what happens. I guess I'd be better off to wait till they all clear out. Of course, I really can't. I was assuming I would be better to wait until they cleared out to run, but perhaps not. Maybe they'll clear out while I'm running over there. Oh, yeah, no, they will. See, my mind told me to not run over there because they would realize that the quarterback was moving and stay put. I didn't realize that in Madden, all they care about is those zones. One of them stayed over there. Fumbled the ball. I bet if I wait a little longer, he'll move over long enough to where it won't matter. Let's see if we can't do that. Nope, this time he stayed in. I don't know how we made him miss that tackle. Probably went too soon to replay. I have to do it before he pulls out of his zone. This is where I'm misreading it. I have to run before this happens. That was my mistake. I waited till after, I ran over, and that's why he's there to react. Live breakdown. Figuring it out on the fly. That's what you guys are looking at. I think I got hung up on someone there. So now my key is number 90. I can roll over here to get ready, and then I can take off. How in the world is he able to catch me? Uh-oh, shenanigans. I think I can get it right. I'm just gonna have to learn for a moment. Roll over and then run out. Almost had it that time. I think X Factor really plays into this as well. They got stuck on each other. Good Lord, Anthony Costanzo, you can't hold a block for more than 5 seconds? There we go. That should... Why does he let go? Why did he jump? Good Lord. So we realize now, depending on, first of all, movement over here does nothing to them. The fact that I'm just passively moonwalking over here actually doesn't change anything to what they're doing, which is absolutely insane. He's still running as if he's in his zone. So they don't even realize that I'm moving in the pocket. Once I've ran out, it's all up to this. It's all up to Jimmy Smith. And look at how far back he goes. Shouldn't he have some type of intelligent way of understanding that he's moving, 30 yards away from the quarterback? And then really it's just quarterback on, cornerback on quarterback. Say that a couple times fast. I like the ending though here. Where Luck fumbles the ball and then just gets right up instantly. There's no animation for this, so he just... I'm embarrassed that he actually didn't, not get hit if he has that type of range of motion and flexibility. It's personal between me and the game, though. I really want to get a touchdown. Oh, I've got it here for sure. Absolutely for sure. We're going to leave it on that. They literally just cleared everything out that time. You can't put in Wildcat, RPO, whatever you want to call it. You cannot put them into the game when you have just basic defenses that function this way. You can't. There's no way around it. Look at the simplicity here. All of these players are in zone coverage. They are running blindly in their zone while Andrew Luck is literally moonwalking, turning, and running upfield. The only player that really could have stopped me from before was Smith, and I don't even know where he went. I guess he gets over-enthusiastic about playing. I mean, there's no excuse. Even from an AI standpoint, none of these players are even beginning to make any type of concession to understand what Andrew Luck is doing. Then, magically, so if they don't understand it, how do they magically turn? Other than me hitting the line of scrimmage. So they're completely unaware now. They're still unaware. But as soon as I cross this line right here, which we know is the line of scrimmage, it's on the 20. The programming kicks in that they need to adjust, and all of a sudden in unison, they all break down, turn back around, and go to the quarterback. I mean, that is... I'm sorry. No joke about anything or not meaning to insult anyone that works on this game. That is elementary school programming. React when player crosses plane Y. Don't react until it happens. That's all there is to it. Doesn't even have to be a fast quarterback. I got plenty of room there. I've got at least 3 yards. So... I know I really want to... It's kind of fun to do it. I almost want to do it one more time. Now he stayed in there. So on this play, we've learned... Oh, this is the worst one. This is the worst one. Get in there. Good job. Good job, Andrew Luck. I mean, they all look nasty, but this one may be one of the worst. Just my game, though. They don't even budge. The worst part is, I mean, this is so disrespectful to Earl Thomas. This is so disrespectful. He's watching. Luck is out, and he still goes backwards. Then he breaks down. Then he starts to go over. So on one play, you've got Andrew Luck, the ability to moonwalk and run. You've got, basically, if you can read your defense, guaranteed touchdown over here to T.Y. Hilton because of the way the zone is broken. Depending on how the actual play is, you can also catch, if you wait long enough, Funchess for a touchdown. And if all else fails, and you've just stood in the pocket for way too long, and you don't want to do either of them, you can actually go hit Jack Doyle underneath for a 10-yard gain. So that's it, man. You know, like I said, I should have been doing ebooks, I think. And that's just against one defense. Gonna look at the comment section real quick, give you guys a couple minutes. That doesn't happen on all Madden difficulty. Difficulty does not change programming. Difficulty does not change game logic. This is what is coded in the game for players to react to, period. Sliders, logic, not changing. I don't. That is an argument of someone that does not understand how video games work. No disrespect there, King. Anybody have any questions about how awful this was? Madden will fix this next year, hopefully. I mean, this seems like something they could patch, to be quite honest with you. I'm not sure, John. That's a very long and winded question. When did it get this bad? It's been this bad. It's been this bad. It's always been this way. I've just not dedicated an hour of my day to showing you guys live. I've instead took little clips and made 3-minute videos. You can send me whatever clips you'd like. My email is in my Twitter. That goes to all of you that just asked. Again, my point to Jaron, as far as competitive mode, this flies in the face of competitive Madden. We talked about earlier, if you weren't here, you can't correct every single thing going wrong here. I'll run with Andrew Luck here just to go back and give you another example of that. So if we start to roll out and we get into the open field, and although that's not going to be a touchdown, maybe we'll make it a touchdown, just to make it right with you. So when you are playing this as a defender, where are you taking control? So right now, you have to make a choice. If you know the quarterback is rolling out, you have to make a choice. The game, also keep in mind, the game dictates to you which player you're going to get. So are you taking the corner? Are you going to take the corner here and roll him over there to defend Andrew Luck? Because at the point that I start to run, he gives up another 10 yards, if not more. He's still running the other direction as I'm scrambling because you have to wait to the line of scrimmage. He's nearly in the end zone. He actually is in the end zone. So which one are you going to take control of? Are you going to take control of Wormley here? Are you going to tell me that you're, as a user, going to make this tackle? Are you going to change his pursuit to go up a little bit more to try to make the tackle? Are you going to be the safety and run over here instead of just standing still in your zone? Are you going to be the other linebacker that peels off from the coverage to run across? Where are you going? Which one are you picking to fix? Because you can't fix everyone. That's all there is to it. And even if you did fix, even if you took control of one of them, as we talked about, I can go through them just at will. Every option is still here. There's T.Y., touchdown. because the defense does not react. That might not be a touchdown, but it's definitely down at the 1. We'll go to Funchess. We'll try to go to Funchess. Couldn't quite get him. Go to Jack Doyle. Actually got that beautiful pass deflection, though. It's an easy fix. Just spy the QB with the defensive end and use the safety, play man. It's a zone defense. How are you going to play man with everyone else playing zone? So you're going to freelance. You're going to freelance and fix this. What is Funchess doing? Why is he getting caught up? We're not here to discuss man coverage. The whole video, I believe, is even titled. It might not be titled man, but the whole point of this is to talk about zone. He does get caught up. He gets caught up because everybody's running together. The answer to every time that this game does something wrong can't be choose another defense, pick another play, try this, try that. No. Again, like we talked about, fix one play, fix zone defense, and then let's work on man. Fix zone defense, and then let's work on an RPO. This time, Funchess is wide open for sure. Like I said, you guys can't control everyone. You think you can because you want to sit there and say, oh, this couldn't happen to me. But I promise you, if you get somebody that actually looks at this, and there's no football involved here. I'm not X and O'ing anything. I'm just looking at the reactions. There's no X and O that tells me, oh, well, when 40 peels back, you need to have the ball in the air. He peels back right here. I'm throwing this ball already. It's right in here somewhere for sure. It's right there. Okay? There's no X's and O's football that has him stopping right like this. The pass has already been thrown. All I'm doing is just trying to hit that corner. This is bad logic. The only way you're fixing this is if you happen to get him, pick him up in pure animation, like midstream, and defend this pass. Or, like I said, you can hope that they give you the safety and you can play back up over the top and try to come down and around. That's it. This isn't even zone, to me, this isn't even zone defense. This is just running to sections of the field. And it's super defined sections of the field as well. You can see when they stop. When you watch real players play zone, if you guys go watch any footage from this week. Even your preseason guys, even your third stringers, even your guys are going to be cut. And tell me where you can see defined zone coverage of where this player runs out and up as soon as he's out of his zone, he has to stop and peel forward. Show me a player doing that, and then back behind it, I want to see a player that just runs into his zone and stops. If you can show me that, then I'll believe that Madden used that play to determine all this logic. I really like rushing for touchdowns though with this. I just realized you could rush for touchdowns. Easy money doing this. They run all the way across the field. If you time it right, you can get them to run all the way across the field. There is no reaction to this. If anything, you could make a logical case that if you were a defender on the field while this happened, your coach would absolutely be irate because Andrew Luck is now putting himself in a position the only thing he can do is rush, unless he's going to throw the ball across his body, which is actually going to go through all these defenders. If I throw it now, I'm actually going through those two and probably this one. So he is actually limiting his ability to throw the ball. And a coach will yell at you for that. And you'll go to the coach and say, but coach, I didn't know that he was going to do that. And he'll say, yes, you did, because he did all these things. And then you'll get frustrated because it doesn't make sense. Because in hindsight, it's easy to go back and analyze plays and tell you what you did wrong. But in this case, if you had a decent coach, he would tell you as soon as the quarterback got into that position, you're done, sell out. He's not going to run he only can really run the ball and leave it be. I mean, at least the lineman does. The lineman sells out. Why can't the secondary? Why can't one person of that secondary sell out this way? Why can't one of them? Why can't the safety sell out that way? Let him bail. Let him bail and go over. And say, okay, you've got 3 corners here. You've got a pass that has to go through 3 corners. I don't think I'm past the line of scrimmage. I'm not. The game should instinctively know. You've got 3 corners that pass has to go through. If he's throwing down to a receiver, this safety needs to bail out right now. And what does he do? I mean, he bails, but he doesn't do anything well to protect this goal line. I mean, there's no angle here. That's really not bailing out. That's just almost jogging over there. I would say the D-line is actually acting the smartest. If anything, Marlon Mack is acting the dumbest. Yeah, it's Earl Thomas, which, you know, I don't think I made that enough of a point. That lineman is actually the main deterrent to this play. I guess I really can't run up through him because when I have to run up through him, I get stuck. Can you try rolling left and throwing anyway? You mean like roll over there and still try to throw it? I bet Jack Doyle's still wide open. It sure is. That's a tackle animation. That's a tackle animation that didn't even register, but it still happened anyway. Only in my copy. That's what I'm going to start calling these, the only in my copy segment. Doyle catches it. The tackle is right there. They don't even connect, but the game still registers the tackle and he goes down. They don't even hit each other. What causes that? I mean, I know what causes it. It's horrible programming. It's not having a physics-based engine. But it just looks brutal. I wish I could get... There we go. Now I'm on Doyle. And you're tackled. I think you wanted me to go... I think, yeah, the hardest hit in the novel history. I think you wanted me to go further back here and still throw it, right? Yeah, it changes a bunch, as you guys can tell. That safety is playing totally different, although it might have changed our thumbnail, to be completely honest with you. So now we roll over. I don't think that they play it any different, guys. They might play it worse. I think I pulled the ball up out of his helmet. No, out of him, though, for sure. Maybe it won't be the best thumbnail. I think that was the possession catch. Let's try it again. Making it an exponentially harder throw. But again, the defense reaction is just not there. They chuck those corners out of those zones. It's a little less pronounced, maybe. But I'm giving the defense all the time in the world to get over there. I caught him that time for sure, because he ducked down on it when it happened. And T.Y. is like, man, I'm uncoverable out here. Nope, it's just the defense. Peels back, safety stands still. It's easier with a bullet pass to do that. Look at all that room. That is thrown literally completely across the field. I wonder if I could get... I'm just going to do this online one time. Let's get online. Let's get online with it. Didn't actually work. But that's what all the kids say to do. The kids say run backwards 15 yards and then throw it. And you get an accurate pass. Well, you do. You get an accurate pass. How long you guys think, how many you think I got to do before to get him to catch one of them on a rebound or something silly? He almost had it right there, and you guys all know it. Let's try it again. Two. You can put pressure on. Uh-oh. It wasn't a good thrown ball. I'm going to keep trying. We're going to get it. Now, I've learned a lot tonight. Uh-oh. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's the touchdown right there. I think there was a thumbnail back there too. So even when you run back and throw it on the run, the defense still does the same thing. I mean, he's standing still. That would have been out of bounds. But the important thing is, I think there was a thumbnail there. Yes, there was. I knew it. What do you guys think? Should that be the thumbnail? I forget what the first one was. Was it going through Marlon Mack? Can I get any better than that or no? No, I don't think it gets any better than that. That is the thumbnail, I believe. We all know there's nothing in his head anyway, so it can go right through there the way they played defense tonight. Speaking of Jordan on the cover, man, we know the big deal. They got Jordan gloves in the game now, if you guys didn't realize. If you think Jordan gloves are going to make this gameplay all better. Does somebody tell me why I'm not getting that cluster of players in the back of the end zone anymore? What was I doing differently? Somebody might have caught that. Where do I have to get to? The key is I have to get to like the 40-yard line and throw it. All right, we'll see if we can get one. We'll see if we can get one, and then we'll call it at night. Get back to the 40 and then throw it. Didn't get it. Came close though. Doyle had a good shot at it. Doyle had a great shot at it. Unbelievable, Jack Doyle. Got to trust you in these situations. He actually caught it until the peanut punch animation starts here. He had that ball caught, and then the punch comes in right through his leg. Nothing he could have done. All right, we're gonna go till we get one though. I'm dedicated to this. Run back to the 40 and chuck it. It's funny. It either ends up way out of bounds or it ends up in the back of the end zone. Same exact place. Same exact place every single time. How's this happening? Maybe I'm not holding down the trigger when I throw. That's the worst one ever. That's a bad snap. Got intercepted. The 35-yard line. Are you telling me just to run back to the 35? Am I going too far? I think I am. Let me try the 35. Maybe I was overzealous with the 40. Catching it. Catching it, but I can't get it in bounds anymore. Just a point on the... You made me mess up. Just a point on the boycott, guys. As many copies as they give away, I don't believe a boycott is going to do anything. Right to the Jugs machine. Jugs machine caught it. Come on now. Didn't even go for a catch. We should have left it with just running a touchdown in. Oh, jeez. You guys know you wanted that to be a catch. You know you wanted that one to be a catch. Look at this. Deflects it off the corner, off another helmet, off Ebron, up into the air, off the cornerback's hands. They did volleyball that. That's exactly what I was thinking. The trick is to throw it to Funchess. The trick is to throw it to Funchess, for sure. Doesn't seem legitimate, but because he's not over there. He is now. I can't hit it. I feel horrible. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm trying. They're just not all converging the way they used to. Does anyone have any ideas or know what I was doing before? Go back further. Right. Go back further. Well, that got caught. Go back further. I thought the 35 was our magical line. Why do they go like one of three places? Try Jacoby? You guys don't want to do this to yourselves. Jacoby. Good old Jacoby. Let's see if Jacoby can actually do the trifecta. Let's see if Jacoby can do the trifecta. Why is Luck still in there? All right. Jacoby's in for sure now. Jacoby, can he hit Funchess? The one time I don't want to jump pass. Can Jacoby hit Funchess? I don't know why I'm rolling out like this. He definitely hits TY. Can he hit Funchess? There's the check. There's the check. Throw it. Funchess. All wide open all day. He gets Funchess for sure. Can he get Doyle? He actually got Doyle better than Luck ever did. We'll try if he can get TY for a touchdown. TY got hung up. But he still got him. Let's see if we can get a touchdown with him rolling over. Brissett's not faster. Romy, you show me the article where AI is smarter on different levels. You have no idea what you're talking about. That's why you get 10 viewers in a stream and you go all excited about David Njoku catching a touchdown. I already went and showed you. You clearly didn't know how to read the coverage. You had nothing to say about the defensive back that spun backwards to get him open. All you cared about was how high-pitched and excited you got because you scored a touchdown with David Njoku. That's all there was to it. I don't think that we're bashing Madden. I mean, we're definitely just talking about the problems. I read the coverage. You can't do it. Yeah, okay. There isn't any coverage to read. Let's go through it one time for Rush here because he didn't see the whole thing. We'll talk about his ability to read coverage in the game. I have no idea what just happened. Here, real quick. Read coverage in Madden. Here you go. Here's what you read. The first key is this defender. If you can get him cleared, he'll stop. The second key is this corner. If you can get him to stop, you can clear the receiver and go out and get a catch. As far as reading your safeties, there's not much of a read here, Rush. Jefferson goes to the end zone and stops. At what point are you reading the defense here, just so I know? Are you reading it when he stopped, or are you reading it before he stops? If I come over here, are you reading him backpedal, or are you reading Thomas actually run all the way across the field from the play? What's the part that you're reading? Where's football IQ come in here? I don't know. I mean, I did this for an hour. Where do you read for where's the pass read? You read pre and post snap? Okay. So where's the pre-snap read for Jack Doyle being uncovered on the blitzing linebacker, since you got super hype about your blitzing linebacker? So now I know, just like David Njoku, I knew he was going to be wide open because are you reading is this the post read when you watch these guys run into their zone and do nothing? Or is the post read over here when he drops back into the middle of the field and does nothing, waiting for the receiver to cross until it gets caught? Or is your read back here? Are you still reading the safety? Is this the read? Which one of those three is the read? You don't know which one the read is. Because none of them are the read. Because none of them are football. But you sat there. Your octave and your voice went up 7 octaves when you hit that pass to David Njoku. You really thought you did something. You did a man blitz coverage with David Njoku. You had a man coverage where the linebacker ran backwards, spun his hip to the outside, turned his back to the tight end. Same one I did about 3 weeks ago. So maybe you learned that play from me. You've never thanked me for the 20 subscribers I gave you anyway. We'll talk about this read real quick and then we'll be done. I don't know if anybody realized that passing with Brissett was just like passing with Luck. Let's complete the trifecta though. Let's get Philip Walker in here. Make him get in on the action. See if he can do it. Ratings mean everything. Jacoby's still in. Jacoby, get to the sidelines. Get over here. Can't have you playing. There you go. All right. Walker in. We'll try to get the read to Funchess. Got to clear it. He caught that? He caught that. Rush, when you write in all caps, it doesn't faze me at all. I literally just showed you. There's nothing you can do in this game, football-wise. Yet you sit there on your live stream and pretend that you read a coverage. Okay? All right, we're going to try to get... We can definitely get TY for sure. Corner just peeled back. What's the point of playing competitive Madden against the AI? I don't understand. Oh, got Funchess. Got Funchess as soon as he made the cut. So, just by a show of ones in the live chat, how many people believe that Rush's read is this? Is this the read? When you're looking at scoring a touchdown right here, are you reading the safety that's not moving, or are you reading the corner that peels back off? What's the proper read? Because I don't know. Is this the read? This is the read for the touchdown, or is this the read for the touchdown? Which one do you read? Because this one happens first. That's where the confusion is. The safety stands still first. So if you're reading the safety standing here doing nothing, you could actually throw into peril. You have to. Your read is the corner turning back around in zone coverage. That's what lets the receiver get open. That's the read. I mean, I don't know how you're reading that. I don't know what coach taught you to read that, but that to me is the read. Let's see if we can get Doyle. Let's see if we can get Doyle with the third string quarterback. The success with all these quarterbacks is astonishing. Now we'll moonwalk out. We'll wait for them to roll out of their zones, and then we'll run. And we'll get, you know what? He might be the fastest player on the team. We'll talk about reads real quick, though, since Rush wanted to bring up reads. So, for those of you guys that weren't here earlier, I'm sorry. The read here is when you're rolling back with your quarterback, okay? You're reading the zone defense run over here blindly. So as you're moonwalking, you're understanding that they're just running away. The real key is Earl Thomas. Once you cross the line of scrimmage, he's going to react and start to run. So you want to make sure you're full sprint when you hit the line. But it's okay because he's going to drop back another minimum of 5 yards before you get there. And then once that's happened, then it's a wide open touchdown. So that's your read. You got 2 reads here. It's really not reading as much as it is watching. You're watching the zones clear and run away. You're watching the safety, and then you're running once you see you've got enough time to get to the side. I'll do it one more time at speed. I know it's... You can't read bad defense in Madden. Okay. So we'll do it again here. We'll watch them run away, and then... Oh, sometimes this defensive tackle comes over and gets you. We'll still get another one. I'm worried about it. We're reading. Now we're going. He might cut me off at the pass. Yeah, he comes in with pre and post snap reads, and now he's saying, "Oh, you can't read it." Oh, hurt him. Pre and post snap. Most of the time when guys fumble, they get stuck in their fumble recovery animation. Nobody can get... Oh, we got around him that time. Fumbled it again. It's practice mode, okay? Show me from EA where logic changes outside of practice mode. All right, I'm done. I'm done doing it. I'm done doing it to him. Yeah, play a real game on all Madden simulation. Okay. Well, I'll let you do that. I'll let you do that, Rush. You can talk all about your pre and post snap reads. I don't want to steal any of your thunder, buddy. That's not Brissett. That's Walker. You better get your players right. I went through the whole trifecta. It was no different whether I had a 56 overall quarterback, a 92 overall quarterback, or a 71 overall quarterback. We still had all the reads and got all the touchdowns we needed. Save yourself money on them MUT cards. Read and react plays. Okay, yeah, I read it and I reacted and I scored touchdowns. That's what happened. I just taught everyone in here for the past hour and a half how to read and react. You read the zone defense and then you react to what they do. Read and react and then pre and post snap reads. Okay. You're right. I picked random plays in practice mode. All right. I'm not arguing with you. As many have said, go back to your live stream. Go back to your live stream and show everybody how it's done. You never thank me for them 20 subs I got you and that 2,000 view video, but it's okay. Use my kicker at quarterback? Come on, guys. You really think this is going to work? Let me see if I can get them all done. We'll see. This will be it, though. This is it. Brissett or Walker, get out of here. Go over to the bench, buddy. We got the GOAT to come in. All right. Frank Reich came real close. Frank Reich came real close to kicking him. If you didn't realize, came real close. He came real close to kicking him right there. All right, here we go. Here we go. We'll start with the read to Funchess. Shucked out of the zone. Wait for it to clear. Got him. Devin Funchess, you non-catcher. Oh. Devin Funchess, you non-catcher. Gonna wait for. We're gonna read and react. We're gonna react to T.Y. Hilton. Vinatieri ain't got the arm. Practice isn't real. It's not what Allen Iverson said, Rush. He got him that time, though. One of them got to catch it. He caught it. All right, so we got Funchess. We got Funchess. Now we got to get T.Y. Oh, almost. I was reading and reacting. I'm reading that corner. I read it, and now I'm reacting. Touchdown. No. I don't know what they did.
Ready.
This is harder with Vinatieri. I'm not going to lie. Read and react. There it is. Read and react. Got it. Get over there. Oh, my goodness. I can't. Vinatieri ain't got the arm strength. He should be kicking it. Kick it down to him. He got that one, though. Got him. Oh, look at how he faked out that safety. Same play over and over. Yeah, with a 92, a 57, and a 12 overall quarterback. You talk to me about read and react defense. Can Vinatieri run it in? Can he run it in? No, he's too slow. Oh, my God, he's so slow. He's so slow. We'll try it, though. He fumbled it. This is not Brissett. It's number 4. Uh-oh. If he doesn't get caught from behind.
Let's go now.
I'm so dedicated to this. He's just too slow.
Ready.
We got to read and react, though. Read and react. He's still getting first downs, but I want him to get the touchdown.
Big River.
I'm trying to run it with Vinatieri. Don't you guys look what's going on? Moonwalk. I need the most separation possible. This defensive tackle is just too fast.
Here we go. Get it.
These guys are just too quick for old Adam. I bet he can still get Doyle, though. Easy money on Doyle. Nope. Missed it the first time. The second time. Come on, AV, get it together. You're a 12 overall quarterback, buddy. He can't do it. He can't handle it. Let me let him stop. There you go. Beautiful. In stride.
Ready.
Running pass plays with the kicker quarterback. Yep, that's what I was asked to do, and I'm finding success with it. Uh-oh. Guys, he got down to the 4. That's as good as I can get, I think.
Set, ready. 8, go.
I can almost sense with the controller his old man legs like kicking into gear. Spin, AV. Oh. He is getting so close. He's getting so close. All he needs to do. Come on, Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack. Mess that whole play up. Move the ball up and let him eat. Should we do it? Should we move it up and give it to him? All right. We'll move the ball up. And this is just like, you know, giving the old man a little 5-yard cushion. We'll give him a 5-yard cushion.
Ready, ready.
Give him a 5-yard cushion.
Here we go. Leap river. Leap river.
Moonwalk, 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 run. Oh, come on, AV. What is his speed rating? Like -2? It should be a fumble 100% of the time. He's got this one. I don't know. He's just so slow. It's tough.
Ready, break. Get it.
He's got this one, though, for sure. Nope. Every time I give him the benefit of the doubt. Every time I give him the benefit of the doubt. We've done everything we can for you, AV. We've moved the ball up. What's hurdle? Somebody tell me what hurdle is.
Ready. Shoot.
Y. All right. Y, or there is no Y. Triangle, triangle, triangle. All right. Left trigger and Y.
Here we go. Fire.
AV, if you don't get it in here, you got no chance, buddy. You got no chance. He's got it. Touchdown. That's it. Game over. I'm done. That's it.
Go.
There you go. Every one. Every one. Kicker. Every 3 quarterbacks, they ran the same exact read. They did the same exact thing. The defense reacted the same exact way. Rush is the only one out here playing read and react defense. This game has so much room to get better. You shouldn't be able to do any of this. No, I'm not doing the punter. Shouldn't be able to do any of this, much less with those players. It shows the defense doesn't react to anything. They're not aware of anything. The success rate, we'll get. You want to get TY one more time? Let's see if we get TY one more time. Come on, TY. Don't let us down. Don't let us down, TY. Don't let us down, TY. TY. TY let us down. TY let us down. I'll try it again. Come on, TY. Don't let us down. Don't let us down. He is way dragging behind, too.
Ready up. Now.
We're on SimRush. I know that you're really upset that I'm hurting your game this way. There's TY with the touchdown. There's TY with the touchdown. AB to TY all day. You guys might want to consider Fantasy Football League drafting Vinatieri. Clearly, he's got wheels and the arm. Somebody said that, yeah, with the toggling icons on and off. I don't know what happened to that. Vinatieri looks like a big Cam Newton. Hall of Famer, though. All right, guys, that's way too much fun, but there you can see it. Just got to get a better game, man. We're definitely not improving. Anyone could go out and do this except Rush. So, like I said, it really depends how you look at the game. Read and react, pre-post-snap read. You know what? Let's just send it. I just want to send it off right by giving AV one more touchdown. I probably should have left it where it was, but I can't leave well enough alone. You know what? We'll do the punter. But then that's it, I promise. Since you guys wanted to see the punter, hopefully the punter's faster. What's the speed on Rigoberto Sanchez? Speed. Oh, 82 speed? Oh, he's got this. Or no, that was Walker. 73 speed, still be okay. Anything better than 56. All right, Sanchez, here we go. We got to get AV out of there. We're not going to let AV get hit, though. We're just going to... No, Sanchez came right in. All right. We'll start with the rollout. Read and react defense. Almost got it. 56 is not as... Well, it could be both, actually. I can't put the center in this quarterback, guys. Here we go. This is post-snap read by Rush. Read and react defense touchdown. Was that a pre or post-snap read, Rush? What was it? Let's see if we can't get the touchdown here. Hilton's going to clear wide open here. Come on, Sanchez. Oh, Sanchez, horrible. It's okay, though.
Go.
We're going to go for Funchess, Sanchez. Bro, why are you going to... Oh, you got it. He got it. Even though it's inaccurate, he's got that ball. All right, here we go. Here we go. TY. 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 Clear them all. Clear them all. Clear them all. Throw it. There you go. You get it. Go get it, TY. Get it, TY. TY. We're trying again. Gonna lead him over a little bit. Make it easier. Make it easier for him. Gonna get sacked, though. Rush is about to stream the exact same thing and talk about pre- and post-snap reads. You guys be sure to go watch that. We'll give Rigoberto Sanchez. I'm embarrassed. Rigoberto has done so much worse. We're going to give him the easy one to Doyle. And Doyle drops it. We're going to give him the easy one to Doyle. Let him get his confidence. All right. He got the completion to Doyle. He's got his confidence in. Now we're going to go and we're try to get TY on the touchdown here. And then we're done. TY didn't get off the break right. Doesn't matter, though. TY. Oh, Funch just took it from him. Funch is back here. Now he wants to catch passes. Sanchez does not have the experience. No, he doesn't. And truthfully, you know we gave him this 5-yard cushion, too. So the whole thing's messed up and isn't right. We're going to stay with it, though. TY's my boy. I want to make sure we get him a touchdown. Clear that safety back. Come on, Rigoberto. I don't know what we're talking about. Now, this time, if you don't get a touchdown, wide open. TY, what are you doing, buddy? Next time that happens, I'm going to let him have a little bit more on it. All right, he's wide open again. That's it. Touchdown right there. Walk-off. Home run. So there you go. That's the trifecta. Everybody that could throw the ball. Could run it, could throw it, but read and react defense, pre- and post-snap reads, everything just comes down to knowing it. Knowing football, X's and O's. All right, guys. You let me go like an hour longer than I wanted to. That's not crazy, Jarvis. That's Madden season. This is all predicated on a defense that they should have fixed a long time ago, and when you don't fix problems, this is what happens. You got Rigoberto Sanchez scoring touchdowns, and you got Adam Vinatieri run them in from 25 yards out. Anybody needs a safe play in your quarterback in your fantasy football, Rigoberto Sanchez and Vinatieri are going to be there for you late. Glad you guys all showed out. Appreciate everybody supporting me. Go watch Russ's channel. He's going to talk about pre-snap, post-snap reads and read and react defenses that aren't even in the game. So, that's something I can't do on my channel. I can't talk about stuff that EA doesn't say is in the game. So I'm out of here, guys. You should all know video coming out tomorrow with comparing Madden like 96 to Madden 20. If you didn't watch the video before about the ratings that you guys gave Madden 20, which is like a 2.3, go check that out. And I will see you guys on a live stream sometime later on in the week. It will not be like this normally, man. I got to work, so probably look at like a Saturday night. Saturday night will probably be the best bet. So again, appreciate you guys all coming out. I will talk to you guys later and be back in the week with more commentary.